9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delaying, so what you saying, yo? Silly with your ice, grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You don't wanna violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, villain ain't Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos, while I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros like that. You really wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight fuck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck violent in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, ain't gonna be trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us, yo, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they're curious. I mean, in my unit deal with it so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Shook others be walking around fearing us. Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry, he'll be playing us 30 times. I dare you to make you delirious, damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all of be always serving us, all up in between they where they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias. Various, they wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, you stupid, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Fight the dust instead of you making the fuss. People know better, cause they ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, yes, you know better, we fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow, that be marvelous. Whole clique victorious, taking no prisoners with us, straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious. Well, you really wanna party like that? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
Tonight, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas, getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. You look at this Baltimore defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
To avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Rice will go in motion left. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On the handoff, Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. The Ravens at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. They'll throw over the middle, taken in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs. 15-yard line. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And we know all about the importance of this ball game. Sure, we're still just in the middle part of the season, but this one you feel could have ramifications down the line.
Right now you're looking at these two teams as being the number 1 and 2 seeds in the NFC, and I know it's a little early to start worrying about seeding and such, but let's face it, if these two meet again, the winner of this game could be the one hosting that game that they play down the road.
Down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll send a tight end in motion right. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Complete to number 17. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got this down to the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be second down. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Wallace. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now third down and 6 to go.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
His kick is good.
So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And Charles, still a long way to go in the season. We know that. But as it stands, these are your top 2 seeds in the AFC. So I ask you, is this a potential AFC championship preview?
Brandon, I need you to get me a fence and a saddle because I'm about to ride that bad boy because I think there's so many good teams in the AFC. Maybe we could look at like 3 games a weekend and say, this could be an AFC championship preview. Hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And shutting him off, now open field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Shorts has got it. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
It's the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This from 36 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's able to find Wallace. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They work now on 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's into space past the 25. And finally marked down at the 23. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Second and 3 from the 9. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
The kick is good.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely did they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. They'll try and run with their fullback. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 2nd down pass. Here we go. Let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. There on the stop was Leo Chanel. Second and 5. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Here's a second and 8. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Hands it off out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's second and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Got a man. It's Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Two yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He'll drop to throw. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll run on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They're going to look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Hold on a second, was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
On first down, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. with a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the Bears who pick up the victory at home. Caleb Williams leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. Nick Chubb, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two...
A leap, and he's got it. He got it.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Good job.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Now a handoff running through the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw, it's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. And now a carry here for their fullback. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Going to want the football a whole lot more. I hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching him more? Do you see me out there moving around, wiggling and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Here now, 2nd and 4. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Rice. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mahomes to throw once more. That'll be caught by Rice. And he will have a Chiefs. First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, what was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Baltimore gets set to take the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's down to the 12. Back to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Number 30, the ball carrier.
149 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Right back to him on first down. Takes it to about the 37. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry now for Justice Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
176 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27.
His kick is good.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs offense ready to go again.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
Looking to throw. This will be caught by Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Mahomes going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. In motion left is Rice. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2nd down and 4. Now it's Mahomes again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. A handoff from Mitchell running left. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here we go. 60 backwards. 60 backwards.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 11. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Finding Kelsey once again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. This is a pretty significant moment, a pretty cool moment. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards, and we might as well go ahead and measure for the gold jacket.
Make sure you measure it right, too. Make sure it fits perfectly when he walks out there for that ceremony. 50,000 yards in the NFL. Wow. Longevity, talent, a little bit of luck along the way, and a whole lot of people helping him get it done.
Here's third and a few inches. And again, it's Mahomes. That is caught.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Mahomes now to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Hunt is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15. 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 1st down, here's Mitchell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Keaton Mitchell, the ball carrier.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And you and I both know from experience that having the title reigning Super Bowl champs is a blessing, but a curse when the next season begins, right? Because everyone circles that game on their schedule. They can't wait to come in and play, and they often do things you don't even expect because they figure, what do we have to lose? We're playing the Super Bowl champs.
So for Baltimore, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.
Here we go again. You ready?
Keep the back in
Money talks, what the is he saying? Huh? You can ask his, then ask his who the man. Bro, them get the steppin' like parades about them bands. My little Tinkerbell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Yeah, let's go, get some money, they playin'. Hopped up out this cyber truck, my wrist cost a lamb. I'm tired of buying cars to my driveway jam. The neighbor still trying to figure